we're still talking about bailouts. We've had bailouts a year ago of Greece, then Ireland, now Portugal. Some of these countries, certainly Greece, now looks closer to default than it did when it was saved. Just tell us, do you think we're still at the beginning of this crisis? Are we in the middle? Are we near the end, as many politicians hope? Where do you think we stand?
Well, as somebody who lives in one of these countries, who's suffering this bailout, I mean, firstly, the expression bailout suggests that we're all in a kind of a canoe, and you're bailing me out, you're helping me. But actually, if you live in one of the countries involved, you realize that what's actually happening is the European Central Bank is making the taxpayer of Greece, Ireland, Portugal, potentially Spain, let's see how it goes, bail out German and French banks who lent recklessly to our banks. So that is really the ultimate issue. You're not bailing out us. We are actually bailing out banks. And what has happened in the case of Ireland is it seems to us that there has been almost a financial coup d'etat at the centre of the EU. And we're a very pro-European country, which is that the ECB, under Mr. Trichet, has taken control of economic policy and has a veto over economic policy around Europe. And this is creating a problem because we all know, anybody here in business knows, if the problem of the country or a company is too much debt on the balance sheet, you never improve that balance sheet by incurring more debt. You improve that balance sheet by incurring less debt. So this is the consequence. And then you have the problem of austerity. If you have austerity, as we have in Ireland, and they're having in Greece and Portugal, with no debt forgiveness, the economy just gets smaller. It doesn't get bigger. So the ability to generate the tax revenue to pay this huge debt diminishes. And as a consequence of that, we're at the position you see now where Greece needs more money, and Ireland will need more money, and Portugal will need more money. And the problem for business people, it's twofold, it seems to me. For business people, what we have, if you look at this audience, the idea is, when do you allow a business to fail? Do you fail quicker? And by failing quicker, does it make you stronger? In this situation, the ECB is not allowing our banks to fail. So a country like Ireland, which receives twice as much, it's amazing when you think about it, twice as much American FDI in the last 15 years as China and India combined, which absorbed in more immigrants in the last 10 years per head than France did. So a reasonably dynamic country is getting destroyed to keep dysfunctional banks alive in order to actually keep German and French banks with a balance sheet that makes sense. And that's the economic side. The political side is that it creates in Ireland and in Portugal and in Greece an anti-EU sentiment that we've never had before. And that's a very crucial issue because unlike yourselves in Britain, we don't have a Eurosceptical gene in our body. And although the Queen is coming to Ireland tomorrow, you know, so we might just give the place back to you. It was a rush of blood to the head. We didn't mean it.
As a parenthesis, you can see why he stopped being a banker. You can see why banking is not being.
No, but but think about the politics of it, right? On the debtor side, on our side, you have Euroscepticism that you've never seen before. On the creditor side, with the true Finns, you have Euroscepticism because the true Finns are saying, the Finnish people are saying, hold on a second, we don't want to bail out Deutsche Bank. We're happy enough to be members of the EU. So what we're finding, and this is really important, Stephanie, is that from a commercial side, by not allowing your banks to fail, you send a signal about the type of economy you are to do business in. And that is really important for the likes of Ireland and the other peripherals. And from a political side, by forcing the people to pay the debt of the banks, you generate Euroscepticism, which is precisely the opposite of what the bailout is supposed to do. So you've got to think about it again.